teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
I think the receiver just may have lost his focus on this outbreaking route. The quarterback delivers a very well-thrown football, so that one's going to be on the receiver.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throws to the tight end. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for some space. It's Brown. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. What a catch! Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Stockton. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Stop. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's in the clear. Across the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchdown. We'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Slides the quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. And there's the handoff. He gets loose. Here he goes. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and trying to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. Wow, juke the first tackle. That was enough to make the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
To the air, it's Carr. Carr over the middle. It's strong. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion, but now it's fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Hardy. Looks like a man. On the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Direct snap. Running out of time in the pocket. And the trick play doesn't fool him on third down. Fourth down now. Notre Dame looking to convert on fourth down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Spins away from defenders. No stopping on that run. Touchdown, Irish. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Curtin's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Extra point splits the uprights. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And now the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets into space at the 50. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
6th play of the drive coming up. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. And the back gets the football. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They're going to run it here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Puck near the sticks. It's forward. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Blood down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field, it's Carr. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Second down after the incompletion. On the ground, it's Brown. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Throws it to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long during this tie game in the third quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but at that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He's in the clear. Touchdown, Georgia. And that will give them the lead now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Dropping back. It's Carr. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no...
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down.
Here he goes. Past the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Now the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
Sets up a second and long from the 20. Back to pass. It's Stockton. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Fair catch made at the 35. Play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. First down. Looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's a direct snap. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. scanning the field. It's Carr. Grab near the sticks. It's Strong. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Heading to the fourth quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Strong. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Handoff in a single back formation. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. Here we go. The most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Pressure is coming. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. The defense fooled that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. Brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's caught. It's Branch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. And they tackled him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands.
On the set.
Pounding away with the run game. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Second down and long. This defense crowding the line here. Got to get that football back. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And looking for a big play here. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, this makes it pretty clear. These guys are not thinking about overtime. They're trying to win it in regulation.
The offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down.
Well, they go with the out route here, but they're going to be short of the sticks. I'm not sure what the plan was, but the quarterback and
he's got it, enough for a first down. And a timeout taken by the offense, 18 seconds on the clock.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
With the catch, it's strong. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Carr. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him, and that'll do it. A walk-off sack to preserve the win. Well, really entertaining one. It was 1-1 to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.